Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Wolverine Guy Kill. Let's do what?
Right up Main Street.
We win this shit.
Oh my god, penetration.
Wolverine Guy Kill. Welcome to the Wolverine Nation. All right, hello everybody. Welcome into the Wolverine Lair. I'm Wolverine Guy Kev. I'm a 47-year-old professional opera singer. I'm a father of 4, trying to lose a little bit of weight, and today I am sore as fuck. It's leg day. Not sure how heavy I'm going to get or how much into leg day I'm going to actually get whatsoever. But I told her when I was going to stream, so here I am. Definitely going to go through some stretching, maybe a little bit of mobility exercises, very light, just to get everything going through the range of motion. Hi Beam, I see that you're lurking there. Thank you so much. Also, I kind of, oh, and here comes an ad in 5 seconds. Great timing. Take it. Lord, Dead Man's like a kid in a cake store right now. And I can already see I have put that up. Hey, Mama Jen, how are you? What in the world are you playing in that clip? That is quite a lot of white and blue and what the hell? I vaguely remember this game. Anyway, Mama Jen finally got her dressings off today from her procedure the other day. She's going through your house after she was gone. What the fuck? There's something seriously wrong with you, man. Dead Man, how you doing today? You just had like a sinus plasty or something like that, right? Didn't you like pay somebody to break your nose, basically? About here reenacting all the lyrics of the Captain's Wife's Love. Septoplasty, sinusplasty, rhinoplasty, plasty. It was close. Something all up in your nose. Yeah, so I am sore as hell. And it's everywhere. It's just from going back into lifting heavy, and it's been a while since I have done that. I'm gonna let the pre-workout kind of get into my system here before I really start moving. I'm gonna be again, I'm gonna stretch out like crazy. I'm probably gonna do some light leg stuff, but this is not gonna be an all-out workout today. Nor am I gonna touch my shoulders today. My left shoulder is that's pain. That's not soreness. That's pain, and it's just a lot of load that it has had to carry over the last couple of days. Forced off work till Monday. Ugh. So much freaking drainage coming out of my nose. Literally just buckets of mucus and blood constantly coming out. Dude, your wife must be begging you for sexy time. Much like mine currently is the moment with her bruised to the point that it's black groin. Oh, what's going on there? Fucking kidding me right now. Twitch connection issues. Awesome. There we go. All right, we're back. Sorry, guys. I am having nothing but trouble lately with everything. So, you'll see up in the corner up there, there is, yeah, OPE is right. Up in the corner up there is the new goal for donations, which is going toward backup medical that have been incurred over the last couple of weeks. It's been a fun couple of weeks, everybody. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail. I've told this story over and over again, and I don't like putting such a focus on it, but it's there. If you want to send a tip my way, that's what it's going to go for. So that'd be great. Otherwise, just sit back and keep me company. You got a tip? You're giving me more than a tip, bro. All right, so get some stretching done first of all. Oh, that was mild for him, even. Are you kidding me? You did not. You did. You absolutely did. Someone tell Highbeam to refresh or to restart her app. She's on mobile, so she needs to refresh. Or she needs to kill the app and reopen it. Yes, that's what she needs to do. She needs to turn it off and turn it back on again. Turning it on and never do not edge the Twitch app. Get working now? Twitch mobile. It just updated today for me. I have no idea what this update entails. I would love to go just 2 consecutive days without my Twitch stream losing connection. That would be fucking phenomenal. Workout and edge. There's no edge.
I can smell you.
Only Cody Rhodes. The rated R poopers. God damn it. I love it when you come back from a long absence and you're high. All right, and we are on a 90-second ad. So, really, Twitch sucks lately. I'd say go watch on YouTube, but I'm sure that's not going to be any better. It's not that the ads are out of control so much as I have my ad settings to fire right off the bat when I start streaming so that most people can avoid them. And I accidentally turned my stream off and turned it back on. That one was on me, but then the ads just restarted. So it's kind of my fault, and it's kind of my rig's fault. So since I'm off work, I have free time. Come over and laugh at the draining dead man. I have voice lessons tonight, don't I? Yes, I do. It's Thursday. Oh, I got a new student. And Kev come out and play. I have to work tonight. I also got a meal prep today. I'm like out of food. Wait, you're feeding me meat and whiskey? Never mind. I'm fucking in. Let's go. You will speak it in my language. Oh, all right. Oh. So, the little one this morning just, he was so good right up until I was like, hey, let's put pants on. And then that was like the end right there. And he had to switch therapists because his therapist has a class on the days that they normally had together. So now the no pants dance. Yeah, I'm frequently doing the no pants dance. I mean, like, on one hand, I was like, same kid. It probably doesn't help that I refer to them as leg prisons. Oh. Oh. He's got an Australian cookbook. It's been interesting reading up on their cuisine. Common roots to us, they just cook it a completely different way. That sounds about right. High Beam has taught him well. I'm older than High Beam. I've been wearing pants. How do I say this? I've been not wearing pants longer than she's not been wearing them. That doesn't make sense. You get the point, though. Oh. Fibers, how are you doing? You recovered yet? Kev needs a gimmick to set his workout stream apart from others. He should work out in a kilt. I don't get the point. No, I'm definitely not going to continue trying to explain that. I definitely think, especially this stretching session, would be far more effective in a kilt. There's this dude on TikTok. I don't remember his name, but his Twitch handle is like whatever his name is, gets healthy. And this dude, he's got to be pushing 400 pounds. He is a big boy, and every time he comes up on my FYP, he he's wearing shorts, no shirt, sweating like a whore in church on a bike. And, I got to hand it to him just for the confidence to do that because I wouldn't be able to do it. And it's definitely getting him the viewers. Recovered. I slept past all my alarms and set new alarms. I'm aiming to recover by the end of the month. Oh my God. All right. Hey, Diabolic Tutor, what's happening, buddy?
I can smell you.
I can smell you. Oh. Okay. Almost feel human again. All right. Getting all the OGs back in. Yeah. I've been trying to make it through lunch break with a straight face since forever. I just want to pop in and say hi to you. It's good to see you. Am I reconnecting again? For fuck's sake. Okay, and we're back. Sorry, guys. I really wish that was not a thing that I had to deal with. So in a minute, another set of ads are going to come in. Just so everyone's aware. Look at the roll. I am broken. I am the least graceful tortoise that exists. Shut up. I got a bad back. You dicks. Where did it, oh my gosh, I'm like missing equipment and everything. Where did that go? And how did it get down here? My guess is a 4-year-old. What happens when I don't put the barbell on it? Why? Why though? It's so, yeah, I that actually even saved a clip to my PC when you did that, so thanks. We should start a site. Oh my god. Oh fuck, guys. All I want to do is get in shape and lose some weight. Okay, here comes the ads, guys. Sorry. Nothing I can do. Watch the layers come off. Oh my god. Takes from Kev. Only flans. Jesus Christ. Here. I'm going to do some stretch kicks. Started doing these when I was working on my black belts, specifically Taekwondo. I'm going to kick that out of existence if I do this here. So I'm going to move that. What's up, Danger? Yeah, so sorry about the ads, everybody. I know it's a giant pain in the ass. And I'll probably speak more on it when I know that all the ads have ended in the next 20 seconds. You met the new Cairo and you're impressed. Good, 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 good. Did you like, so when you say you're impressed, did they actually do anything, or was it a lot of like, was it like conversational and they believed you and were just happy that they're not dismissing your problems? I'm really hoping that this is the answer that you need, honestly. Just for the record, guys, if my stream disconnects one more time, I'm going to shut it down and I'm going to try to fix it. So I probably will not stream the rest of the day. Just putting that out there. Jen is still home for the next couple of days, doing absolutely nothing because that's what she's supposed to be doing. Come on.
I am so not flexible in my arms. Oh, good. Thank you for that.
Dreadwing, how are you? The X-rays and a few additional prelims. All right, cool. You're awake. I'll take that. Okay. Oh, something just cracked in my shoulder, and it feels wonderful. Ah. You're not limping today? And you traumatized high beating? Yes. Someone says something about crack. There's another case. Jesus Christ. All right, let's see if I can still do this. Ah. So these are all dynamic stretches as opposed to static stretches. Static stretches are what you see me doing when I'm on the ground and I'm not moving and I'm just holding a position. Static or dynamic stretches actually stretch by moving through the range of motion. Ah. Ooh. Few and far between. Can't hear you because my mic works now. I can't have stream audio double, but high beam, I heard you got jumps. Okay. Are you streaming right now? I'm gonna give Galaxy a shout out, especially if she's streaming right now. A high beam, that's excellent news. Good Lord, I already feel so much better. Whew. All right, let's get some gloves on. We're gonna do some stuff in the legs. So ideally today is gonna be Bulgarians. Godsend. Wrecked my body, mental and emotional. I believe it. I absolutely believe it. It sucks when you go from at least like a light at the end of the tunnel and then something happens to make that light actually a oncoming train. You know, and then there's that feeling of hopelessness, logical or not, you know. I get it. I absolutely get it. What is Terrence sending me? We got a bunch of guys from the Opera House that are in a group chat and been trying to get together for months. And it's not just me that is the problem there, because usually it is me. Hi Beam, thank you for giving yourself a shout out. This is just a general note to all my mods. If you stream, you are completely allowed to shout yourself out, and please do. High Beam has gotten a lot better about shouting herself out, but if she does not, you are all of you, to shout her out. You had a dumb. The wrong shout out may have been used for mine. Wait, what happened? Oh, she used the other command. I get it. Oh, she ruined it now.
She's broke the whole thing. All right, we're gonna go super light with these right now. What is wrong with that clip? Is that on my end that's stuttering so much, or is that the clip? Wow. All right, so we're starting with 25-pound weights. At one point, I was up to 55, and I'm just not there anymore. That's the long and short of it. So I want to do this leg first. I want to go shorter. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It got there eventually, high beam. Ah, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My spine behaves over to the weekend. More chaos is still taking. I'm not even going to fight it. Thank you, high beam. I appreciate you. I have just decided that arguing with you is useless on this. I appreciate you. So one of my friends that I did my master's while he was doing his undergrad. So I was a lot older than him, but we still remain in contact. Dude, he got super into fitness after he graduated, and he's training people now. And he posted today that he drank his protein shake and it just went down like sludge. And I was like, what the hell powder are you using? And he's using a mass gainer. Now, I'm not a huge fan of mass gainers. They don't taste good. They're really hard to get to a decent drinkable consistency. They're basically protein powder packed with sugar and bullshit. And my biggest gripe, and I mentioned this to him, was that you get so incredibly gassy, and it is horrible, horrible. The stench, the absolute, just horrific stench that comes out of your butthole. Is to give you an idea of how bad it was, and I am not making this up. When I was doing mass gainers, I got written up at work because I smelled so bad. I was not allowed to eat broccoli on my break. Like my boss was like, no one wants to be around you, least of all your customers. This was working at Rainforest Cafe, and it was not pretty. And so I mentioned that to him, and he's like, Lord, I feel incredible after I drink them, and I got super energy and tons of fuel, but I am stinking myself off of my stage. He's a performer as well. Does a lot of musical theater down south. 6, 7, 9, 10. Last one. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Let me turn this fan. I'm doing 2-minute rest periods. I know this is not a huge weight for me, but the exercise itself is a lot of work for the quadriceps. So we're working a big muscle on the front of your legs. One of my challenges with this is that I have extremely tight, well, really my right leg, an extremely tight hamstring and glute. So my hip flexion is not really where it needs to be for this ideally. And no matter how much I warm up, usually takes me 2 or 3 sets to really get to the point where it's pain-free and soreness-free. I introduced Jen to Joe workouts today, and she just leapt right into that community. Lots of nurses in her chat. I knew that Joe herself was a nurse. I did not realize how many nurses she had in her community. It was actually really cool. So I think I'm going to give my shoulders just a week off. I love Joe. Joe is such a sweetheart. And I honestly, she is just so positive. And especially, she had a bit of a nagging injury that she is working through with mobility training right now. I have learned a ton about mobility training, and there's actually a book I'm going to get this week called Becoming a Supple Leopard. I was a little concerned about the title at first, but apparently it's like, as far as Joe is concerned, like the definitive word on mobility training. So she loves it. A couple of our community members were talking about how much it helped them. So honestly, anything that gets rid of this shoulder pain and quite possibly this elbow pain for me, I'm here for it. Because it's either that or I have to get a referral for physical therapy, which I probably could do tomorrow. I've got a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so. Ugh. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Yeah, Becoming a Supple Leopard. $35 for a physical copy. I want to say 25 or 30 for Kindle. I'm getting it on Kindle. Once my check comes in, I don't want to spend any excess money until I have a check physically in my hands right now. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh. I got bills to pay, y'all. Ooh. Let's rest for a second there. Yeah, Joe is wonderful. I think her and Limitless are really my two favorites. More so than JD Gaines, I think. Foxyzilla is okay. I love Metal Megs. Her stuff is good. And it's not, this is nothing against them as far as their knowledge goes or their community goes or anything. I think it's gonna sound weird. It's my ADHD. It's the visual at this point. Joe moves around a lot. And has multiple camera angles. Well, she has one camera, but she moves the camera a lot. That's kind of what I'm getting at there. Limitless has multiple camera angles. Metal Megs. Can't remember the last time I saw her online, but I like her choice in music. Who else was I watching? I love Celty. He's a super cool dude. And I, of course, you know, I know him just from meeting him through the community, but he's actually a moderator for Joe, which is cool. There's a lot of cool people on Twitch doing, you know, fitness and whatnot. Adam Mantium, a favorite of mine, he's an actor, and I want to say Universal. He plays Wolverine at a theme park. So, and he went back to school. He's getting his doctorate now. So now he's going to be Dr. Adam Mantium. His real first name is Adam. I have zero clue what his last name is, but I think we got him on Instagram, but I don't think he wants that information public. You know what I need to do is learn how to better use DaVinci Resolve. Because I was pumping out clips and videos like crazy when I had Adobe, but I'm not paying for Adobe anymore. And DaVinci is not the same, which I shouldn't expect it to be, but I haven't taken the time to really like do anything with it. Oh, sissy squats. Why? Why do I continue doing you? That's a statement right there. So I'm heading out after this. Already had lunch. I had some teriyaki chicken and some fried rice, homemade. Well, I made it here. Anyway, I'm heading out to Planet Fitness. I looked around. I wanted to make sure, like, if I'm going to spend money to supplement my workout, that I'm going someplace that is going to give me what I need at the cheapest amount possible. And like, I'd love to go to Gold's Gym. What am I going to do there? Like, number one, it's $50 a month. Fuck that. Two, it's a real gym. So I have all the equipment I need. Do some hip adductors there. Honestly, the Planet Fitness by my house doesn't have adduction or abduction machines, which blows my mind. Right? So please leave Duck. How you doing? That's an awkward screen name for somebody that I do not want to leave. They're so good. Canada here, they help with hockey skating, obviously. They help a lot with martial arts too. I've got 3 black belts, and let me tell you, kicking and holding someone in your guard, you've got to have good adductors and abductors. Do you play hockey? I can't skate to save my life. Ugh. 5, 6, 7, 8. 34 young, got to stay active. I feel that. I feel that. Let's see. When I was, okay, it was 10 years ago. So that would have been 2014, right? When I was 37? Yeah. I was a little bit after I had said no more competitive martial arts. So I would have been 33 when I threw in the towel on that. I got into crazy shape. I even cut weight for this, which I don't normally do. If it's not mixed martial arts, I don't cut weight. But I was going into a grappling tournament, and if I'd gone in, like when I saw the notice, if I'd gone at the weight that I would have been heavyweight. Fuck that, there wasn't a top on heavyweight. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna get down to my old fight weight. That's gonna be my goal by the time this happens. And I got down to 183 is what I weighed in at. Let me tell you, so first of all, the first thing I did was walk my ass across the street to McDonald's after I weighed in, and I got to double everything. I was like, supersize the shit out of this thing. Because I was starving. But it was the last time I had an 8-pack, and I miss looking like that. My face looked anorexic. I don't miss that. But I was like, damn, I was ripped then. And then and it wasn't that I was like, oh yeah, I guess I was pretty heavy. I wanted to like kind of walk around at 210 and feel comfortable. So there's probably the best shape of my life was when I designed this whole training and diet program that I called Eat Like a Hobbit, Train Like an Orc. And I've got a picture of me in what I consider to be the best shape of my life. I didn't have the 6-pack, but I had the outline of the abs, and I was just big and not fat. Those were the days. Youth. And then I thought I was fat. You all know. You know how it goes. All right, set 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh. Nice being lean. I hear you. All right, you guys see that 2-minute warning? We'll be running a 90-second ad. Twitch makes me do that. I got no control over it. So once that starts, I'll see you in 90 seconds. If you're not a subscriber, if you are a subscriber, it doesn't really affect you. A lot of hip injuries in martial arts. Kind of why you stopped at 37. I actually don't have any hip injuries per se. I have just from years of bad posture and judo and, you know, stomach sleeping and whatnot. I have a bunch of compressed discs in my lower back, and that has led to a lot of tightness in my hips, glutes, hamstrings especially, that has limited my mobility. So that's the reason I stopped doing competitive martial arts is because I realized at 33 that everyone else was getting faster and I was not. And I was like, okay, I'm done getting hit in the face. And the last time I went in and tried to roll, you know, doing some actual ground fighting and jiu-jitsu, was right before I moved out of Flint. So this would have been 2017-ish. And my lower back was just on fire. And I was only in for a couple of minutes. And that's when I was like, okay, I have to do something about the shape that I am in. And not that I wasn't even overweight then. But like I had to do something about my back before I really got back into it. And of course, in my head, I was like, I'm too old anyway. And then this all came like and became harder to get rid of when I got sick. I have an extremely rare autoimmune disease. It just kind of wrecked my body. Both the disease and the treatment kind of tag teamed me there. Giggity. So this has been a struggle for a long time. And getting older has only compounded that. I'm in remission now. So, I mean, that's cool. I still weigh 276 pounds as of this morning. How I went up in weight after being in a deficit last night and working out for an hour and a half, I don't know. But hey, you know, those are the chips we're dealt with. Weight fluctuates depending on how much water, fat, muscle, poop, food, etc. you're carrying at any given time. Ad starting now. This probably looks really weird on this camera. So we're gonna switch cameras there. Oops. Oh, the Halo theme. I love it. Still got another 30 seconds left on that ad. I'm just gonna kind of wait that one out there. Of course, for some of you that may have already ended, I've noticed that this isn't always accurate. I've just always got a 90-second timer because that's what it's supposed to be. And if you're on YouTube, it's not affecting you at all. Oh, all right. I'm gonna go up to 25 pounds here on each side. So that's 50-pound calf raise. Welcome back. I'm not going super heavy on these just because my balance is shit. And it's honestly hard to do. It's what I have, but it's hard to do on these inclines. I wish I had a calf raise machine or a leg press machine that I could do it, but I haven't got the space or the money right now. These things are fucking expensive to only be able to do a couple exercises on them. I saw one for like $700 that was combined hack squat and leg press. That would be worth it. It's actually on my Amazon wish list. And if y'all got a spare $700, want to get me that. So, but yeah, anyway, please leave Duck. You know, I fought through that for a while. I was on a massive amount of prednisone at first because that is the most effective treatment for what I have, but they really didn't have like a standard treatment. They just kind of throw things at the wall and see what sticks. And it worked somewhat for a few months. Then it got worse and it got worse and it got worse. And I don't know if you've taken prednisone or nobody know anybody that's taken prednisone, but when you're on 60 milligrams a fucking day for 6 months, you balloon. Autoimmune, sorry to hear that. It is what it is. But that prednisone, man, my head was round. I looked like fucking Charlie Brown. And I was well over 300 pounds. I don't know how much I weighed because one morning at my biggest, well, in the middle of it anyway, I stepped on my scale and the scale had a glass covering on it and it busted. I was like, okay, seriously? And it happened so fast. I mean, I've got tons of stretch marks here. Like you can see how fast I like gained and lost the weight right there. But it came on so fast. Like I'd get up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom and I'd see myself in the mirror and I'd be like, what the fuck? You know, who are you and why are you in my house? Oh, that's my reflection. But the prednisone wasn't working. They tapered me off of that, which took another couple of months. And they put me on immunosuppressants, which, you know, sounds like it's a bad thing. But the cool thing about it is living in, you know, Midwest United States, my immune system didn't respond to allergens at all. So I didn't have any seasonal allergies for years. This is the first year I've really felt it. I missed that. But the immunosuppressants weren't working for a while. And we had gotten to the point where we were talking about like experimental treatments that my insurance probably wouldn't cover. I was freaking out. And then I got my labs done because I was getting them done every other week. My nephrologist calls me and she's like, hey, so your numbers are better. We can't explain it. So we're not changing a damn thing. Keep doing what you're doing. Okay. And then they just kept getting better. All right. All right. And that's all I'm going to do for leg day today. Because I'm old and I don't have the right equipment. And I'm sore as fuck today. I said today was going to be a light day. Half an hour workout's not bad. I'll take it. But yeah, it sucked for a while. Essentially,
I can smell you.
Was that I woke up one day and my body essentially rolled over and said, who the fuck are you guys? Talking to my kidneys, and started rejecting my own kidneys. While, you know, and some people like, so get on a transplant list. I'm like, okay, you know, my body's just going to do the same thing to the new kidneys. All you're doing is restarting the clock. And my kidneys went from like 100% to like 50% in a matter of 2 months. It's not really an option. I mean, I don't even remember what stage of kidney disease I had. I want to say it was 3. They measure it by how bad your kidneys function, essentially. It was stupid for a while. It was scary. And I had just started music school at a really competitive school. And, you know, when your body is doing that, it starts affecting other things. So, you know, my kidneys are becoming damaged and they're leaking protein into my bloodstream. The protein is then going to my thyroid, fucking with that. I'm a 40-plus-year-old man that has never had anxiety or depression in my life, like not in a way that inhibits my daily activities, and suddenly I couldn't get out of bed. Like I was freaking the fuck out. I had conversations with like some of my profs where I was just like, I can't do this. I don't want to do this. I'm going home. You know, I just know. And fortunately, all of them were like, you know, you're an adult. You're going to do what you're going to do, and we can't tell you what to do. But see a doctor first before you make a big decision. And I got through it. But it was nuts for a while. Anyway, thanks everybody for showing up. I know this was a really short stream. It was only an hour long. My main thing was just getting up and getting moving, as sore as I was, especially nursing this shoulder. But now that I popped whatever it was, like I feel good. I could not do this yesterday. It's still, there's like that tinge there, but it's not pain anymore. So that's good. Highly recommend working through your range of motion if it's something that that you can do. So high beam, that doesn't mean you have way more serious problems than me having a sore shoulder. But at any rate, I have to make sure I'll be back tomorrow. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow I did not know about until today. Actually, yes, I should be back tomorrow. I will have to start on time though, because it's going to takes me about a half an hour to get there. You know I love my doctor when I will willingly give myself a 35-minute drive to get to his office. So Highbeam has put the links in chat. Thank you very much. Obviously, join the Discord. Discord is where it's at. At least it's where I'm at. I would like it to be more active, and therefore we need more people. So if you're not a member of my Discord, please join my Discord. Wolverine Guy Kev merch, which I am not sporting. This is actually an old Wolverine Guy Kev shirt. You can't even tell, except for right here. If you look really close, there's my logo. It has faded. These are comfy shirts, guys. I'll wear this forever. And then obviously the donate. Yeah, I know, right? Had no idea. You can kind of make it out. There's my face right there. You still have the thick shirt? I've got it. It's upstairs somewhere. I have not put my laundry away in a week and a half. But I also have a thick filet shirt, which I love that shirt. And we have an Only Uwu shirt as well. And several huge coffee mugs. So if you're looking for merch, do that. And then the donate link, that is a generic message in chat. But right now, if you haven't been following along, Christmas and then a surprise $3,000 car repair and a surprise $2,000 medical bill all happened in the last couple of weeks. I'm not one to ask for help or donations. I'm just saying that if you would like to, there's the link. Some people have already donated to the cause, and we appreciate you. Highbeam has done so much more than I could ever ask Kev for dumb incentives. I watched her basically drink a bottle of ketchup. It was awesome. And I have disconnected again. Huh? Yeah. I'll give it a second. It's reconnecting. Haha, we're back.
I just wanted to say hi and thank you guys. Love you. Mwah.
Hopefully you all see that. All right, I'm going to go because I promised that if this happened again, I was going to try to fix it. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank you so much.